So if we were to try to shoot down the moon, I mean, what's our first attempt here? We
got to get airline tickets to Memphis.
Okay.
Why Memphis?
Up on that pyramid. The observation deck.
So elevation is our first key.
We need to get
closer. We need to get within 467 yards or so.
Okay.
We needed to recognize us first before we go ahead and make our attempt. The second thing is we need some moon trap.
You want the moon to look you dead in the eyes?
Well, I just want them to know that
before you shoot it,
we're there.
You want to be like, hey, look at this face. This is the last face you might ever see.
Oh, yeah. That's the last face you'll ever see.
Fuck Apollo 13. We're going to get out there. We're going to get out. We're going to get our Smith & Wessons. We're going to get everything.
We're going to blow that thing up.
Yeah, we're going to blow up the fucking moon, guys. This is They Call Us The Breeze, episode 64. Thank you so much for joining us, guys. We have a hell of a show for you tonight. There's only one way to do it, so let's get to it. Let's go. Oh, God, guys. Hey, guys, welcome back. It is They Call Us The Breeze. That is Bravo, Romeo, Echo, Sierra, live from the Tiger King.
High and dry.
Every Thursday night, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Come hell or high water, but not come hurricane, like we proved.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That was the one episode we got shut down on, but it's okay. It's okay. We're back here. We're back here thriving.
I went to go see the doctor, and she's like, how'd you fare for the hurricane? And it's like...
so this
I don't know. It's still an open question.
This is a mental health doctor, right? So they're asking you, how did you do in the hurricane?
How did you do in the hurricane?
Mentally,
but it's still going
mentally.
How did you? I already put it past me, right? I mean, in my mind, I already put the hurricane. I mean, I guess that's an opening question.
Well, geez, thanks for bringing it back up.
Yeah, thanks. It was all right.
You see the damn lungs in
it was
the
a
front
shut
yard?
in. It was a we got shut. It was a shut in.
It was a shut.
It was a shut in.
It was a
shuttled.
It was a shut
up.
It was a shut up is
That's
what it was. That's right. Guys, it's They Call Us The Breeze. It is episode 64. We're just out here having a great-ass time tonight. We have a huge show for you guys tonight. Obviously, we're going to get into some headlines. We're going to do celebrity birthdays, the usual. But Ryan and I, we were hypothesizing the other night at the bar. We were hanging out. We were having some drinks like some gentlemen. We were like, remember Enterprise Village?
Oh,
what if we took Enterprise Village? That was for kids back then. I mean, I was in fifth grade, I think, is when you do that. Enterprise Village was an awesome thing, and we'll explain that later. But Ryan and I want to do an adult version of it. So
yes,
we're going to try to figure that out.
All of you people out here in St. Pete would love to go back to Enterprise
That would be
Village.
so great. I mean, it's like a job fair.
Well, I was thinking about it. I was like, if I were to strike big on like a lottery ticket, and it's like one of those like, hey, you just won $400,000, $500,000.
Okay.
I would know how to invest it, so I'd be okay. And then I would take up a job like helping, like volunteer at Enterprise Village. It's so cool, but I'll probably get tired of some of those things out there. We'll get into later.
Yeah, we'll get into that a little bit later on in the show. We do have some weird stuff that's going on with recent television hype. And things have gotten a little weird for a very good close friend of ours. So we're going to give him a call and try to figure out what's going on in his life. A very good friend of the show.
Leave him alone, you know?
Yeah, no, exactly. So you got to stay tuned for that. But I mean, hell, we're just out here having a good time tonight, right, guys?
Yeah.
We are. Absolutely we are.
Everything's good.
That's right. Episode
64?
64. Yeah, I believe it's.
When
I think
I'm
it's 64.
64.
When I'm 64. That's right. Hanging out here with the breeze. That's right. Speaking of music, speaking of rock, speaking of everything.
You want to just get right into it?
Yeah, let's just get right into it. We received news this past week.
Small things. It's kind of big things.
It's some of the small things, but not all the small things. Blink-182 is getting back together in their original format since 2000.
Little
now,
fatter.
let's be real here. Their original format had Scott Rayner on the drums for what? You good?
Oh, we're good. Anyways, sorry.
What?
Sorry, there was a pedestrian that walked by. Keep going. Scott Rayner.
So Scott Rayner was the original drummer, but then in 2000, Travis Barker joined the group, and then they came out with "What's My Age Again," and they came out with the Enema of the State. Not enemy of the state, but enema of the state is what they called that album. And that had What's My Age Again, Adam's Song, All the Small Things. That was another one you were just mentioning. Yeah. So, and then Tom DeLonge, the guitar player, he's taken a long hiatus from Blink-182 for a very long time.
It's got an Aliens big
They
time.
have not necessarily disappeared, okay? And this is going out to anyone who might not follow, and especially Dad, trying to explain this like we're explaining this to our father here. Mm-hmm. He knows damn well that in 2000 they blew up, and I was already a fan for a couple years, and they came around, and I got to go see them in 2000, and my band was covering songs of theirs, and I'm sure he had his fair share of knowing who the fuck Blink-182 is. And a good sub-story for that in a little bit. But Tom DeLonge is finally back with Blink-182.
I'm excited, man. I really am excited.
And that's not to disparage. I'm literally wearing the Alkaline Trio t-shirt right now. Matt Skiba, the singer-songwriter and guitar player for Alkaline Trio, joined Blink for a little while there, and he did them justice. He really did. And I think he had a lot of fun with the gig, but I think this might be a little bit of a money grab now. Blink-182 is like, hey, we're coming back. They're coming. And I think there's a little bit of a money grab. They're like, okay, let's get Tom back in the mix, and we can sell some tickets because these tickets are ridiculous. But before we get into any of that,
before we get into what you're about to play, you were talking about your T-shirt,
right? Alkaline Trio.
Now that you have your hat forward,
yep,
you look like a goddamn billboard.
Oh, I am. Yeah,
you You got the Bush out there.
I mean, Bush beer.
How much money are you making, man?
That's not. I don't like to discuss that on air.
All right,
I don't.
Let's roll it.
I have Bush beer in my hand. I have the
Dad's over here looking like a Greg Norman bodyguard.
I don't know what that reference is, but
Dad does.
But anyway, they're coming.
He doesn't know
Blink-182.
That's true.
Blink-182 are coming. They really are. And here is the commercial for their upcoming tour, guys. Check it out.
If I'm being totally honest, I cannot stop thinking about them coming.
I've tried hundreds of different ways to make them come.
Every night, I pray for them to come.
My husband and I would love to watch them come.
If they come, I'm getting hammered.
We would do anything to make them come.
That's right, honey. Anything.
If they come, I'm gonna explode.
Could you imagine all three of them coming?
That'd be sick.
If they're gonna come, I better start stretching.
Wait until I tell my grandkids they're coming.
Oh, they're gonna come!
Guys, they're gonna come!
They're gonna come!
They're coming!
They're finally coming!
I ain't that cool, a little fucked in the head.
I mean, that's not a bad track there. Yeah. Is there new music out?
Well, they say that there's a new album coming out with this, and probably has Tom involved. But the first song off the new album is called "Edging," appropriately enough. And they're just having a good time with it. And so I was seeing all these memes, and they're like, Blink-182 is coming back to town every 37-year-old, and it was just Ron Swanson running through the woods to get to, and that's exactly what it is.
They're
dude.
super pivotal. They're pivotal in the way that they've shaped because you used to honestly go across the hall and you would have a Blink song figured out, and then I'd be like, damn. Well, I need to try to figure that one out.
That brings me back to Dad's involvement. That brings me back to Dad's involvement in Blink-182. Right before Paragon Music shut down, Dad took me there. They were doing the blowout sale. They were selling off everything, and they still had a wall of guitar books. And for some fucking weird, awesome circumstance,
did they have Enema?
They had Dude Ranch. No, this was before Enema even came out. This was 98 or 99. They had Dude Ranch, the Hall and Leonard version, the established tab books of Dude Ranch. And I was like, Dad, this shouldn't even be a thing. This is a punk rock band, and they have an official Hal and Leonard fucking tab book for their album. Please, 10 or $12 or something like that. And I was like, Dad, you don't understand. This is a fuck. And Dad bought it for me right there on the spot, and he bought it for me. And then we had to go to Denny's with Uncle Vinton afterwards, and I was just fucking waiting with my guitar tab book, please let me get fucking home so I can get on the guitar and play this damn shit. And that was the last days of Paragon Music right there.
And I think Kevin Janowiecki coming down too. Didn't Kevin buy a guitar when he was down here? And that there was one weekend.
He needed a case for
there was
reason.
One weekend where you guys just took a guitar that you guys bought and then just learned like a bunch of Blink-182 songs.
So like that was kind of funny enough, like Blink-182, like Dude Ranch came out in 1996, right? So I'm in 5th grade. It's going on to summer of 6th grade, or maybe 6th on to 7th. I have a girlfriend at that time, and it's not like a real girlfriend. It's like one of those, like almost girlfriends you have when it's your first girlfriend. You like you pass notes in lockers,
hold hands,
you do whatever. Yeah, but it's not like you're not like fucking making out or doing anything. It's just for, hey, I have a girlfriend, I have a boyfriend. Everybody, I bought a few CDs on my BMI thing where you pay a penny for the CDs that I knew she wanted. And I bought Dude Ranch by Blink-182. I bought Frog Stomp by Silverchair. And I bought Whatever and Ever Amen by Ben Folds 5. All 3 of these albums.
For 3 cents?
2 of them are very influential in my life. But all 3 of these albums I bought just as a gift for somebody because I didn't know who they were. And I was in 6th grade. And I was just like, all right, I bought these things. And then she broke up with me before I could give her the CDs. So I was like, well, fuck, I'm not going to give her the CDs now. And then I was like, well, I might as well just listen to the fucking CDs.
Wow.
And that is exactly how I fell in love with Dude Ranch by Blink-182.
Dude.
And of course, like I said, what was the other one? The big influence, not
Forever
Ben Folds 5.
Yeah, Ben Folds 5. Whatever and
That's
Ever
a
Amen.
cover
That
of Randy
is
Travis, right?
Well, no, it's called Whatever and Ever Amen.
Oh, wow.
Is the name of the Ben Folds. So those 2 records. I mean, Silverchair. I still listen to Frog Stomp all the time. Don't get me wrong. Israel's Son, Tomorrow. Those are great tracks. But the Blink and the Ben, those 2 albums, having those because I bought them for a girl that broke up with me, so I kept them, and I ended up. Those 2 bands like shaped my whole fucking life.
So essentially, I guess looking back,
is that Ben Folds one, the one where the guy leaves the office?
This is earlier than that.
Fred Jones.
This is earlier than that. This is One Angry Dwarf and 2,000 Solemn Faces. This is
Looking back on the timeline, though, kind of glad that you didn't have Game. Right? Because she broke up with your ass. No, you didn't have Game, and then you're able to listen to those CDs. If you would have had Game, she would have listened to those.
Nope, let me refute that. She was actually moving, and she did move. Her mom was staying in Jimmy King's house before it was Jimmy King's house with someone who was renting it, and her sister and the sister's daughter came to stay with them for a little bit, and that was the girl. And they moved, and that's literally why we broke up. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So It wasn't on me, bro. Why do you gotta immediately go to like, dude, you don't got no game, dude? What the fuck, dude?
Do you have Game?
So anyway, back to Blink-182. Yeah, no. So serious. I mean, I remember, obviously, like, so I started listening to them in like 98, 99, whatever.
Great year.
And listen to all their backlog. And then in 2000, summer before 9th grade, they come out with Enema of the State and What's My Age Again. And this is like summer. Actually, it's like end of 8th grade. So we're like already like starting to try to learn how to cover What's My Age Again fastly.
Yeah, it's hard.
Like
it was hard.
I had the band, so me and the boys were like, all right, we got to learn this song. We got to learn all the small things. These Blink-182 just exploded, dudes. And they're like, who the fuck is Blink? And I'm like, I've been listening for like 2-3 years. Let's go. This is going to be the new shit. And I remember they did the tour, the Mark, Tom, and Travis tour, which was amazing. I probably paid maybe $35 for a ticket, or Mom probably paid $35 for a ticket, and Emily took us. Now, Dad, what do you think these guys are charging for tickets at Amalie Arena on their reunion tour? Not Tom's reunion tour. We should call it top level. What do you think the price?
Told me.
I did already tell you, but do you remember top level against the wall?
$150.
Top level, 3rd tier, nosebleed.
50 seats back on the floor. What do you think that runs?
Couple grand.
I will tell you right now, that top seat.
I bet they do it.
That top seat against the wall is running for about $150 right now. As you go down, I have some friends, a married couple, that bought 2nd level, and they probably paid about $250 each. $220, $250.
First level off the floor.
The 2nd level, you got the floor, and then you got 1st level, and then you got 2nd level, like the club seats, the club area in the Lightning games, and they probably paid about $250, I think, per ticket. You get further down, there are tickets still available for the floor, like the pit, where you don't actually have a seat. You just run around and you mosh and you do all that stuff. Literally between like $780 and $1,200.
Wow.
Really?
Let's go sell some bone marrow.
Yeah,
I'm down, dude. I would be down.
Look, Blink. I mean, I know it's not Blink. Well, it is Blink, but like, dudes, I know we're not 18, 16
They're
anymore.
not going to play any of their new shit.
I know we're not little
shit,
kids anymore. I know we're not 12 to 18 anymore, and I know we have a lot more money than we did back then. But I'm not going to spend $300 fucking dollars to go see Blink 182.
The only ticket that I'm spending that much money in Amalie Arena for is to watch the Lightning in a playoff game.
Yeah,
if I'm spending $750,
I wonder how many shows they're doing on this tour.
It's a worldwide tour.
It's worldwide.
Yeah, they're going to Japan. They're going
I mean, the whole world is going to pay.
Japan's probably going to freak the fuck out for
Dad,
Blink
I promise
182.
you, the whole world is going to pay the premium.
Oh, they are going to be.
That should put some change in their account.
Yeah, they're a little bit older.
They're going to make
older.
millions and millions of dollars on this freaking tour.
Oh, my God. Well, that's the update, guys, for now. I'm not going to go see the concert.
I don't remember these songs.
I'm not going to go see the concert, but if you want to and you're in the local area, they will be at Amalie Arena July 10th, 2023. So
Too bad. I signed you up for the merch booth. You're getting in for free.
Well, that's fine. I'll go work a fucking pretzel stand.
That.
I'm working the Zamboni.
I'll go work a fucking pretzel stand. And, well, they don't have
Annie Ann's
the
pretzels?
Yeah. They don't have the Zamboni. They put the concrete floor down.
I fooled the tour manager into saying that there needs to be a Zamboni, and he's like, well, run it.
Dude, how funny would it be? I'm sorry, this is masochistic as fuck. How funny would it be to turn a concert pit into an ice rink? Because all they do is when they have the concert, they just lay that like, it's like a concrete something.
Michael Bublé at
Amalie
Arena.
They lay it out like over top of the ice. Like, what if they just started pulling it back during a concert and everybody just like, all right. I hope you got your fucking. I hope you curl your toes.
They'll look like little deer.
Start curling your toes. Start gripping. Well, guys, this is They Call Us the Breeze. This is episode 64.
That's way different than I expected a mosh pit to look.
No shit. Everybody's just
sliding
kind of
like back
worms.
It looks like a snow fight, but everybody's falling. On top of each other. Guys, we'll be right back with celebrity birthdays. Dad is only down 14 points. Still making progress. Ryan is only 20 away from 200. So God only knows what can happen, but we got some oldies tonight, so Dad might have you on this one, but we'll be right back, guys. What do you say?
We may have to discuss my award for 200 points when we get back.
Okay, all right.
I say if you ain't got game yet, you better get game when we moon hunt.
That's right. Get your brooms out. I think we got a sweep coming.
Nope, I get moon hunting.
We'll see you, boys.
God, what a great band.
Oh, guy. Welcome back, guys. It is They Call Us the Breeze. That is Bravo, Romeo, Echo, Sierra, live from the Tiger Cage. Every Thursday night, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on YouTube. And then if you can't catch the YouTube show, make sure you're tuning in every Monday wherever you get your podcast drip. And for every one of you out there that's listening, there's 1,000 of you that still aren't. So make sure you tell your friends. We are back here with episode 64. We got a big one tonight. Lots going on tonight. I mean, that's just us catching up. Now we got celebrity birthdays coming up. We got all sorts of shit. So make sure you tune in, guys. Thank you so much. And make sure you're out there liking the Facebook page. Facebook, They Call Us the Breeze. That is Bravo, Romeo, Echo, Sierra. Yeah, and also just go to like Tiger Cage Media in general and, and subscribe to the YouTube page. You know, I mean, plenty of fun shit coming up. You know?
Yeah, I mean,
you know,
Did you know that?
Did you know that?
Did you know that?
Yeah.
Did you know that? Well, guys, Dad is only 14 points behind. So we're still we're better than 16 and 18 like we have been in the past. We're not as good as 12 like we were last episode, but we're still right there at 14. But Ryan's at 180, which means he is like 20 points away from
Yeah, I'm
hitting
very
that
close
200
to that.
mark.
And I'm very, 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 very curious about what we're gonna celebrate.
How curious? How curious?
Very, very, very curious.
Very
How are we
curious.
gonna celebrate the 200, guys? I mean, what should we do?
A golden buzzer.
A
Yeah.
golden buzzer.
What?
Okay, all right.
Oh, I get a golden buzzer?
A golden buzzer.
How about we make him a trophy?
A trophy? I would like some hardware. I'll take some hardware.
Just Ryan standing on a little
bobblehead thing.
No,
little
life
Ryan,
size.
yeah, life.
A little Ryan bobblehead on one of those Bush latte bottles.
Happy
I'll take
200.
that for 200, but for 500, it better be life size,
Okay.
motherfucker.
Yeah, all right, we'll put a life size statue of you for 500 in the back. Okay.
We'll
all right.
carve it out into that tree when we take it down.
There you go.
That'll
Perfect.
be cool. That'll be very
All
nice.
right, let's
Put
get
some,
yeah. All right,
a fountain.
Edward Sawchain's hands. Let's do it, dude.
Yeah. Hey,
All right.
make it into a fountain, though. That's
Let's
the only
do it,
way
guys.
I'm
Celebrity
doing it.
birthdays. Here we go.
Happy birthday! This is your birthday! Your birthday! Yay! Happy fucking birthday!
There's no birthday barbecue here.
That's right, guys. Welcome, episode 64 edition of Celebrity Birthdays. Like I said, Dad is about 14 points. Not about. He is 14 points behind Ryan right now. But it's better than 16 and 18. A little worse than 12.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're all divisible by 2.
But everything's
I don't
even
know.
numbers.
That means we've tied a couple times, right?
Yeah. No. Yeah. I mean,
Well,
every
we
time
wouldn't be on two.
every time we tie, it's like kissing a sister. We split the point, so it sucks. But these people, this is an oldie list. Okay, this is an oldie list tonight. We have some older people on this list,
Fired up.
which can only mean one thing. It might mean that Dad might
It's gonna favor
a little bit.
Well, it's gonna favor, like a home
of
team.
course, of course it would.
Game
Of
here.
course it would.
But,
all right. So, first one we have up for you tonight. She's a little bit country.
She's a little bit rock and roll.
He's a little bit rock and roll, but she is a little bit country. A very happy birthday goes out to Miss Marie Osmond.
68.
Dad's going to go 68. Right out the gate. It rhymes with 68.
Divisible by 2. 70.
Dad's... Ooh. No, Ryan's going to get it. She is 63. She is 63.
No.
She
Dad's
said
gonna get
70.
it. Dad's gonna get it. He said 68. I said 70. She's 63.
Oh,
Dad got it.
You're right. Okay, I'm sorry. I was thinking Dad said 63 and she's 68 and,
It's all right.
and you said
It's
70.
okay. You're
Yeah,
fired.
That,
well, you're gonna be done
Hey,
after this one.
Hey,
I
I'm
make,
no
I
wonder I'm
make one
losing by
mistake.
14.
I make one mistake every
That's all
5
it takes
episodes.
in Hollywood, Remy.
That's it. Yeah. That's all it takes.
This game ain't fair.
All it takes is one mistake. Oh, what? Can we write that? Is that a song? Anyway? Next birthday we have up for
I
you.
want to audit all the results.
He is the man in charge. He's the man in charge of America's favorite football team. Them boys. He is old as shit.
Oh, Jerry Jones.
Mr. Jerry Jones, happy birthday goes out to you. Ryan's up first. All right, what
He's
do you
probably
got?
like 78.
78.
80.
Dad's going to get a double bubble
Are
with
you
80.
kidding me? He just saw that. That was like a. Did they put that stat up just now?
No. But
Wait, what?
This football
wait.
season, they've been talking about him a lot. So as ages come up, and I'm like, God damn, he's that old.
I was about to say that was a fucking snap call at a goddamn poker table.
Well,
80.
it was easy
I was
because you
oh,
said
shit,
78.
I knew it. You had it.
Dad got
I
the
I didn't know that for sure. I didn't remember seeing 80 in any of the things, but I knew he was right around that 80-year-old age. Because they're talking about his son, like, kind of taking over things.
Right. Well, hey, man, you got the fucking double bubble.
Yeah,
He's off to a great start.
kicking ass, man.
All right. This man's going to Graceland. To Memphis, Tennessee. He's going to Graceland. Graceland. Mr. Paul Simon, happy birthday to you. Probably the most...
He's about up there with Jerry
Probably
Jones,
the most SNL... I think he's performed on SNL...
More than anybody.
More than anybody else. Musical act-wise.
so.
Yeah.
And he is about 82.
Dad's up first, right?
Yeah, you're up first on Paul Simon, man.
80.
80?
81.
Fuck, Ryan double bubble.
Yeah. Answer,
I
baby.
told you, you didn't know that. Your list
Fuck
took one
yeah.
over.
Well,
Yeah,
I was
you
going to go
did.
82.
Oh,
I was
really?
just waiting for you to answer.
Oh, really?
Yep. Really?
I know he's up there too because I was like,
just when you thought you had, you could have, you were 1 point away from another double bubble.
He's only up
we're not
one.
missing
He's only
by
up
much.
one. He's only up one. All right, you
close.
might get this next one, and Ryan's up first on it. All right. Shit was getting kind of weird. Tanya Harding was starting to get a little intimidated, and there may or may not have been an attempt on Nancy Kerrigan's life, or at least her knee.
Ankle.
Well, there was an attempt on her knee, and it was successful.
And it was successful. But a very happy birthday still goes out to Miss Nancy Kerrigan.
She's probably like 64.
I'll say 63 because I think she's younger.
Way under 53. Dad gets the point. Good job, my man. Good job. Yeah, did you watch that, dude?
I had a bunch of money on that.
I watched that show that they put out like 10 years ago, right after it happened or whatever.
No, there's a movie that came out where Margot Robbie, I think, plays Nancy Kerrigan.
Oh, yeah, I, Tanya.
Tanya.
Recently,
I, Tanya.
right?
I, Tanya, yeah. Mm-hmm. And Allison Janney is in it, and she's fucking incredible. And Nancy Kerrigan only had a small role in the movie. It was more about the Tanya Harding side and her dumbass hick boyfriend and like all that shit that was going on. It's a good watch. You should, I, Tanya, right, Ryan?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it. It's fucking hilarious.
It's awesome.
Yeah, that's fairly new, right?
Yeah,
That's
it's a
within
good
last
one.
few
And
years.
the mom is Allison Janney, and she's just smacking the kid in the face, like, and she's like, "Come on, Jesus!" Like the. And it's
Tanya.
Just, yeah,
Growing
and
up?
it's just like it's
a pretty good.
it's a good watch. It's
biopic?
It's funny, but also
Yeah,
like
you wonder how they get to that level of ice skating.
it's a good biopic.
You know what I mean?
It's a good biopic, but at the same time, they also kind of make it funny. They like take pause breaks, and they like, now this dumb girl, I told her everything I knew, and they would like take little breaks. It was funny. It was a lot of narrative, and it was good.
I mean that
real quick,
that's
last
a
thing.
highly elevated level
Yeah, I was about
of
to say,
ice skating in
absolutely.
the world.
Real quick,
Absolutely.
last thing, like on that, like to your point, you have to be going a certain miles per hour. Dig that toe of that blade into be able to catapult you off the ice a certain amount of height. It's
absolutely.
It's
The
physics.
friction-
The physics
the friction
of it
needed.
is
Yeah.
crazy.
I don't
all right,
know
well,
how them guys.
The physics of me
and
answering this
where's
double
the-
bubble next is going to be crazy
Where was she
too.
from exactly?
Kerrigan,
Yeah, no, Harding.
I think
Pensacola, Florida.
Oh, she was
No, I don't know.
she probably was from
Alabama?
Florida or Alabama.
I would be thinking, man, how they find
or
the
Georgia,
time,
one of the.
how
I don't
they
know. Either
find
way,
the time to ice
let's move
skate when
along.
they're moon
Last
hunting.
birthday, guys. Last birthday we have up for us. Not Van Halen, but Van Hagar, Mr. Sammy
Hagar.
Hagar.
There you go.
Did you know that?
Is it my turn?
He's got his own tequila these days.
67.
I'm going to go 72.
Ryan's gonna get 75. Wow.
Well,
We each got a double bubble. I mean,
Sorry.
that's something to be proud of. You know what I mean? And Dad got 1 point. Ryan got 2 points. So Ryan's only up 1 point. You know, that's fine. We can deal with that. 15 next week.
I can deal.
Hey, there she is.
Oh, hey, I just want to go ahead and mention a shout out to Mr. Dan Lavin, man. He texts me every time you put up an episode, and he knows he's in the know. Dan, thanks for listening, buddy.
Yeah.
I love
Thanks
you,
for
buddy.
watching us, buddy.
Just,
Yeah.
you know.
Well, I mean, we have plenty of listeners and watchers, but, you know.
Yeah, I like to send out some shout outs. Next week, we'll do another one.
Yeah, just email us. I mean, that's all you have to do. Get a shout out. Or we know you, and then you get a shout out automatically, like Ryan has just proven.
Mm-hmm.
Ryan pays no ad fare on this show, and he just shouts out to friends. But,
Free
you know,
advertising.
it's fine. Well, guys, like we promised, big show tonight. Big, huge show tonight. But there's been something that's been going on in the Pine Hills neighborhood, just kind of outside of our district. We're over here in the jungle. I mean, we know, yeah. And then generally St. Pete area, but just off the offskirts is the Pine Hill area. And that is where our very good friend Wally Burns lives. He lives in an apartment over there. And okay, I don't know how to exactly say this because I feel like, I mean, this is going to be a little political for a minute. I might get it, you know. I feel like there's a witch hunt going on right now. Everybody's been watching that new series Dahmer, right? Dahmer.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
We've all
Oh,
watched
yeah.
it, right? Dad,
Dahmer.
you've seen a little
Been
bit of it.
sweeping the nation, number one in Netflix
I mean,
trending.
Huge on Netflix. I've seen it 3 times. Don't ask why. That's not important. Don't ask why. Don't fucking ask me why.
Well,
Don't ask me. Anyway, so I've seen it about 3 times. It's great. Evan Peters is incredible. He should win an Emmy for this shit, honestly. But with that, you have these things where pop culture ensues, and the memes go around and everything. Then it starts to creep into the dark side, where it's not so much fun anymore. You start to get these like I don't know, like witch hunts.
People watching
witch hunts. People start watching their neighbors, and they start getting suspect of their neighbors, and they, basically a witch hunt.
I mean, statistically speaking, Dan was talking about today. There could be some in Pinellas Park.
Well,
there could be some.
We were talking about that for a little bit. We're like, anywhere around you, there could be someone
like him.
I could have waited on somebody. Somebody could have waited on me. I could have been checked out. I could have been bagged. The guy pulling the carts. I don't know.
But I think that also.
I don't know why I went so grocery store. I apologize. I didn't mean to go so grocery store.
I think that's okay. But I think on the flip side, you have to understand to not also try to peg everyone as a serial killer, because
this is like the Salem.
Could get a little
like the Salem witch trial. Exactly.
You exactly. There's just random people, but like you can't just go on the defense all of a sudden. Well, I think that's
at this point,
find out. But
it depends on a man's character. I'm personally, I'm a single guy. I'm a loner. I'm a shut in. I kind of like to hang out and work on the show and work on stuff. And I don't like to really go out like kayaking or anything like that. I will, I guess. If you're cute, but
or moon hunting,
whatever. Or moon hunting. That's a lot of work. You gotta wait for the moon.
That's a hell of a work.
Gotta wait for the moon.
Gotta be quiet.
Gotta be quiet. Don't want to scare her.
Real quiet.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm a single. So you start to get like kind of nervous, but apparently, a really good friend of the show, Wally Burns, our chemical engineer that we have on file, in case we ever need him. But he did karaoke. He won the karaoke bracket, if you remember correctly, and apparently. Something's been going on in the Pine Hills area where in his apartment complex where he lives, people are starting to witch hunt him. And I've heard some murmurs, and the local, not the paper, but like the little magazine, they're like, who is this man?
Mm-hmm.
Why does he keep these hours? What is he doing? And I just thought, before any press is good press in a situation like this. You're going to start to be under attack. People are starting to question where Wally Burns is all hours of the night. And I think if you guys are cool with it, we maybe give him a chance to.
We probably just we need to probably hear from him.
Probably just hear from him. So you guys cool with that?
Yeah, I guess so.
All right, okay. All right, let's get him on the phone here. Calling Wally Burns.
Wally.
Hey, Wally Burns. How are you, man? Doing good?
Oh, who is this, Wemmy?
Yeah, it's the breeze, man. We were just trying to get.
Hey, Wemmy. Hey, Mike.
Doing?
Hey, Mike. How are you?
Fine.
How's
good.
everything
How
been?
you doing?
I've been good. How's everything over there with you?
Oh,
Teresa?
great. Just fine.
Teresa, the kittens, everything good?
Yeah, kids are
Wyan
kind
over
of
there?
nutty, but
yeah, Wyan's probably Wyan. You over there?
Hey, buddy. How are you, man?
Oh, yeah, I'm good. Doing good.
All right, Wally, we call you tonight, man, because we've heard about how you're kind of like under scrutiny right now with your. I mean, as dumb as it sounds, you've had some complaints on your local Facebook page. I mean, these things happen nowadays, like neighborhoods and communities start like Facebook pages and different like I think there's actually websites
neighborhood news or whatever.
It's like message boards, and people have been getting really on your case lately about wondering who you are. And I think honestly, it's a disparage. I think it's a false. It's a witch hunt that's going on as a result of this Dahmer show. What do you think?
I think a few things, and it's interesting that you said that, Wemmy. Thank you for pointing a lot of those things out.
Thanks for coming on, man. I appreciate it.
Definitely. I'm just kind of weighing low because of what you just mentioned, because I'm trying to
That's understandable, yeah.
How to go down and just be a normal person. I didn't look. I won the karaoke contest, and I thought that was amazing. But you know what happens is I think when you win something like that, you get a target on your back, and I don't understand. it's okay if I did.
Okay, hold on, Wally. Okay, please, guys, as they call us the Breeze, Bravo, Romeo Echoes here. So you're saying at this point you're wondering, because of the prestige that comes along with winning Crosley's karaoke bracket at the Honeymooners, you think that might have a little bit to do with the fact that I mean,
that's the question that I'm on a witch hunt, and it's certainly not out of the question because it was a big event, and people like to point the fingers and people that would come in second and third, and maybe little Kyle did it. I don't know. He's a very sweet kid, but it's one of those things where I can't even get outside anymore, Wemmy, and I'm sitting there and.
Well, and that's exactly what I read. I've read on the message boards. I mean, they're even taking photos of you. I see people's Instagram accounts. I see the Snapchats. They're every time you walk to your car, they're like, "There he is, there he is,"
back,
and everybody
like Bigfoot.
And I honestly what basis do they have to go on for any of this?
I don't know, and it's very inconvenient. And they, God, I had to ask one of them to just pull out of my parking spot, and that was so it was hard for me to do it because my anxiety is always through the roof. So for these people to tell me that I could kill somebody and put them in my... I don't have a basement.
So are these some of the accusations? You know what? We're going to take a quick little break, guys. We're going to come back with more with Wally Burns. We're going to talk about some of the accusations that have been planted against you. I mean, I'm sure you've read and seen and heard.
Do you have time to stay on, Wally?
I have time for you guys. You know, guys, I love you, and I want the story to be straight.
Well, I would like to get the story straight. I think we got breaking story here with Wally on, so we might as well get this out into the public. We have, obviously obvious concerns that are coming from this community that have been posted on these message boards. Questions as to smells and sights and late hours and just, I mean, your general kempt versus unkempt appearances in the hallways. I mean, there's thousands of comments. So I mean,
well, yeah, I'm ready to address any questions that you have. I mean, so if we need to go on break, that's fine. Hang on, I wanted to try this. We'll catch you guys later.
Very good.
Is that good? I don't know.
That's great, Wally. Thank you so much, guys. They call us the Breeze. Don't go anywhere because we're coming right back with Wally Burns. We promise. We'll see you. Dad, what do you say, man?
I say see you in a minute, Wally.
All right.
Thanks
bye-bye.
for staying on the line with us.
You got it, Mike.
Did you see him? Can you see we need to get him some headphones.
Well, hey everybody, welcome back to They Call Us the Breeze. That is Bravo, Romeo, Echo, Sierra, live from the Tiger Cage. Oh yeah. Welcome back, guys. This is episode 64. Thank you so much for joining us. Make sure you're going out there and subscribing to the YouTube page. That is YouTube.
And make sure locally in your own communities that you're helping support the SPCA.
Yeah.
Absolutely, right? I mean, we're all having everybody's having a good time out here. Everybody's,
animals need to be rescued and adopted.
Yeah,
and we adopted this one in the animal
make sure
cage.
you spay and neuter all your pets.
Yes.
That's right.
Right, like Bob Barker used to say.
That's right.
Right.
Yep.
Make sure to have all your pets spayed and neutered. Thank you very much. That was a big thing of his. He was a big advocate for that.
Bob Barker.
The price is wrong, Bob.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, no, that was a big thing. But anyway, guys, we're still on the line here with Wally Burns. Deep diving, like we said, Wally has come under fire recently on the message boards and some of the community outreach about his late hours, some smells coming from his apartment. And like I said, I think this is just kind of a big witch hunt against a guy that should be defended. So we decided to give our very good friend Wally Burns a call. And, I mean, we're still here on the line with you. Are you doing okay, man?
I'm doing fine, Wemmy. I'm doing good.
Well, thanks for holding.
Hunkering down, if you will. Just trying to just stay away from people as much as I can. It's just not fun out there, really.
No, I understand. And you're being wrongfully accused right now. Let's all get that very well straight.
I have a lot of alibis. I could name all the alibis. Seriously.
Well,
you could have a lot of people come in and just tell where I was at, and it's just, man, I'm just tired of it.
I get it. I'll tell you, we have a list of complaints and things that have been lodged against you, and if you want to, I mean, we can maybe just clear some of this stuff up right now.
I would love to do that because I want to go to a Chick-fil-A and not have to deal with anybody. I just want to go in there and go my 12-piece and get the hell out.
Chick-fil-A. So, you like the what do you get at Chick-fil-A there?
Everything. I like to bounce around the menu. That's a novel conversation for another time.
I mean, does everything go with Chick-fil-A sauce though?
Mayonnaise and barbecue sauce. So what?
What?
Yeah, oh yeah. Well,
you're a fucking psycho, Wally. All right, I'm shutting this interview down. He's a psycho. He doesn't like Chick-fil-A sauce. Come on.
I have alibis. I love Chick-fil-A sauce for my minis in the morning.
Does everything taste like chicken to you, Wally?
All right. Okay. All right. Well. All right. So, Wally, a couple things. I mean, where are you again? You're at home, obviously?
Yeah, I'm at home.
Hanging out in bed?
I'm just hanging out. I had a nice dinner with lasagna for me. Lasagna.
It's like one of those Stouffer's lasagnas.
Yeah, but I put ricotta cheese on it, and it's great.
Garlic bread?
Oh, so you fancied it up a little bit.
I fancied it up a little bit.
All right, that's good.
I'm no Emerald, but I'll get it done. You know.
Well, a couple things that have been drawn against you. A couple neighbors have noticed that you've kind of been, I don't know, you've been out late a lot of nights, and pardon me, excuse me, I apologize. But yeah, they say like they kind of know your work hours. Your work hours are usually pretty regular. You come home from work, about 5:30, 6 o'clock, and then you do your thing. But then they say you kind of like leave around like 7 or 8. Sometimes you might come back like within an hour, and I assume that's probably like a grocery store trip or something like that, right?
Right. Well, I mean, I'm kind of in the. What do you?
Well, you have to be like a consultant, right? I mean, if you're a chemical engineer, right?
He's a chemical engineer.
Right. Yeah. Thank you, Ryan. Like, yeah, I'm a chemical engineer, and I'm kind of on the waiter of my wife. So it's like I just kind of consult a little bit here and there, and
So sometimes you might
all times of hours. Yeah.
So obviously you probably don't drink, or I mean, you only drink when you like go out to honeymooners or whatever.
Honeymooners.
But you
I get a little drunk. And,
I've heard you before. Like you've had a couple shots of Fireball.
Oh, yeah.
And,
I mean, I couldn't not win without it. But anyways, I like an occasional drink, but I don't really Monday through Friday, I really don't drink that much. No.
That's good. Good for you. No. Better for you than us. I'll tell you that.
But me too, man.
but the main thing is, so you go to the office. You have these office hours. You come home. Sometimes you check in for a little bit and you leave. I guess the neighbors reportedly say like, and this is all in your apartment complex over there in Pine Hills, they say they see you come home and then they see you leave, and sometimes you're back within an hour with groceries, but sometimes you're not back at all, and then sometimes you might come back around sunrise, and a lot of people are starting to get concerned about that. And like I said, I know this is kind of a witch hunt, and I just want to give you a platform here to kind of clear your name and tell anybody who might be listening that everything's fine, because we know you to be a good guy, and I don't think I think this is a witch hunt, like I said.
No, because I love you, Lemmy, and Mike, I love you too. Ryan, love you so much. Love you so much,
guys. I love you, dude.
Love you too, bud.
But I've been dating somebody. I've been dating again.
There's a lady in the life.
I've been dating somebody, so
that explains some of the secrecy.
I get home at different hours because I want to go in. I don't know, because I don't want to jinx it, because it's been a lonely
we don't have to mention. We don't have to mention any names.
That's kind of why I've been up and down, and now people are coming at me, and I'm just trying to find love. And now they're thinking I'm a serial killer.
Okay.
It's the exact opposite, I think. If that's what's getting me kind of
ladies and gentlemen
upset,
out there, ladies and gentlemen, what you're hearing right here from the horse's mouth, Mr. Wally Burns himself. What you're hearing right now is that the late hours. I mean, obviously, you've lived there for probably 5-6 years, and you've been kind of alone the whole time. All of a sudden, you have a lady friend, and you're coming home all hours of the night and in the morning and stuff. So people obviously are concerned. That makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Absolutely.
Yeah. She's a lady friend.
Boom. Question number 1 debunked. We're good with that. Dad, are you fine with that?
Yep.
Yeah. And I have plenty of people that I can get on the line that I can if you want, I can.
Oh, I mean, if you need references out there, just contact
Velch.
Yeah,
contact Wally
at that night. And look, the smells. Like I said, I'm a chemical engineer.
Yeah. just
my little nephew Joey, his birthday party is coming up, and I'm trying to put up a stink kind of bomb for him. So it's like getting a little weird. But
wait, like the little stink bombs you do, like you crack on the floor where you like step on, and they smell like rotten egg.
Too expensive. I can make those at home.
You are a chemical engineer. Yes, we understand that.
With the regular household products?
Yeah, whatever you want. Windex.
Okay.
You can use,
all right. Well, that pretty much solves the complaint about the late hours.
Well, that clears things up.
A little bit. The next one, though, a lot of people are talking about some weird smells that are coming out of your apartment, and obviously, like I said, a lot of people are doing the Dahmer thing. They're trying to think, okay, I have weird smells coming out of my apartment. I mean, I don't cook dinner sometimes until 3-4 in the morning, and then all of a sudden I'm grilling hamburgers in the kitchen. You know what I mean? So I can understand that. I mean, Wally, what is your excuse for some of those weird smells that some of the neighbors are smelling late hours of the night, throughout the day? I mean, do you have any?
I don't think it's me necessarily. I mean, it's one of those things where it's like, I do have a cat, and maybe it's one of those things that maybe the smell comes down, and maybe the cat maybe leaves some tweets out, but it's not like a flesh.
Well, no, from what I've been hearing, man, on the message boards, it's like getting out of control. People are saying it smells like kind of like dead raccoon or dead possum, or I mean, if you've ever smelled like roadkill.
That's my brother. He hunts, and he actually sent down some meat, and he sent down bison from...
All right, this sounds way too familiar. Your brother sent down some meat?
Yeah.
And let me guess, you're going to tell me next that you put it in a freezer but forgot to plug the freezer in, and now it's spoiled? Is that exactly what you're going to tell me right now?
What you're trying to put me in is a Dahmer situation.
No, I'm just asking, man, because that's exactly what fucking Dahmer said in the goddamn show, dude.
Well, that's
his family sent him some meat. He likes pork chops, is what he said. And I mean, you got to be a little more careful with this, dude.
I don't see the connection, Wemmy. I just asked. I just needed some meat from my brother. I was honeymooners. What the? Why am I on trial?
I just care about you, man. I just care, and I'm just trying to clear your name up. And oh shit. Okay. Oh, we got Brenda calling in. Okay, we got Brenda calling in. All right, Brenda. Hey, babe, what's going on?
Listen, I told y'all tons of times, y'all don't call me babe, and don't ever talk. Just don't. Wally, what the hell are you doing?
Hey, Brenda, nothing. I'm really not doing anything. I don't know.
I need to talk to you right now. I need to talk to your ass.
All right, Brenda, can you get to the point? What's going on, Brenda?
Okay, so one of my co-sales associates at the firm that I work at, one of the co-sales associates.
You mean the Piggly Wiggly?
Yeah, the fucking pig. Yeah, one of my co-sales associates, Tina. She lives in that same building as Wally Burns, and she has said numerous times that she even comes to work smelling like dead raccoon. And I know there's something going on in that apartment right now. And I'm just saying.
You sound a lot like this Glenda Cleveland character right now. You understand that, right?
I don't care who's out there listening to me. I'm not bullshitting. I'm saying Tina from my sewing circle, she is also my co-sales associate at the Piggly Wiggly. She said she's been smelling some stuff coming out of his apartment. She lives in that same building.
All right, Wally, do you want to defer or defend, or Wally, do you want?
Yeah, Wally, what do you think, buddy?
Well, Brenda, let me go ahead and just nip this in the bud.
I'd love to hear that. Yeah,
Tina,
you go right ahead.
Tina still owes me $20. So, you know, if you're going to believe anything that Tina has to say about my apartment and what I do, I was doing some kind of experiment, and I was trying to cook. I like to try to cook.
You were doing some sort of experiment.
Yeah, I was trying to cook.
That sounds just like the goddamn show. You were doing some sort of experiment? Let me guess, did you have your hand drill out while you were doing that experiment?
Brenda, I did not have my hand drill out when I was doing that. I would have my knife out, but it wasn't for stabbing people.
Brenda, I've told you plenty of times, if you're going to be on this show, you have to behave yourself.
I don't give a fuck. I'm not.
Brenda, I will cut you off right now.
All right, fine. Go ahead, Wally.
I was just saying, all I want to say is it wasn't me who did it, really. It wasn't. I mean, I'm getting accused of a lot of things. Have you ever been accused?
I'm totally good with you.
Have you ever been accused with anything before, Brenda? Anything at all?
Me? You talking to me?
Yeah, have you ever been accused of anything? I've never done anything.
You know how many times they try to take my child? How many times they try to take my child, little Kyle, away from me? Hey, Kyle, you on the phone, honey?
Yeah.
Here, mommy. How many times they try to take you away from me? 7? 7 times. That's right. They tried to take him away from me 7 times. I won each and every single one. I understand what it is like to be persecuted by the public, okay?
Yeah, you know how I feel, Brenda.
No,
come on, you know how I feel.
I think Brenda. I think he's trying to reach out the old olive branch right now, and honestly, we're team Wally all the way, right, Dad? I think Ryan.
I'm definitely team Wally.
Thank you.
So
you.
I mean,
Ryan,
it's just one of those things, Brenda. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. I think we're good here.
I'm just saying, Brenda, Tina knows, okay? Tina knows something, and she gonna come at you, and we gonna find out. We gonna find out. All
right, well, that's fine. We're going to find out. Great. I don't know what that means.
What?
Thank you, Brenda. Wally, I'm sorry about that, man.
So rude. Why would you guys put her on the line like that?
I thought
belated.
I thought
told you guys my whole story.
Well,
I have
guys,
alibis. I told you
I
guys
apologize,
what I was
man.
doing.
Dad, we're sorry, right?
I mean, we trust, we believe you.
On,
we believe you.
I entrust in you, Mike.
Believe you.
I thought.
Lenny, I entrust in you too.
I apologize. That one's on me because
my
I thought
God.
she was, she's a friend of yours, so-called at. I mean, we have heard her yelling at you towards the finals when you beat little Kyle. She got a little heated towards you. That might be a linking factor. While you guys were at honeymooners.
Who? It could have been Brenda. I don't know. Tina. I know it wasn't me who did any. It's like
that's fine.
They could have planned stuff.
All right.
Number one.
So I mean, the smells. I mean, you said your brother or whoever lent you some deer meat. What was it?
There was deer meat that they lent me, and also buffalo.
Yep.
And I've been experimenting a little bit. Like I've been making a lot of pulled pork.
Again, this is shit that's
it's
literally from the exact show, man. You can't. Wally.
Oh, really?
Wally.
I don't know. I never watched the movie.
Wally, I really highly recommend you just go to Netflix right now. You watch the show.
I gotta watch the show. I mean,
because,
I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, a lot of this stuff, I don't know, man. This is why people are obviously worried about you. I mean, I get it now. You have all these unchecked
Wally,
boxes.
you're starting to sound like a psychopath.
Yeah, I mean, you have all these unchecked.
Ryan, fuck you, man. I'm not doing anything
Wally,
right now. Seriously,
Wally,
I'm not doing shit. I'm
not.
just hanging out. No, I want to hang out. Ryan, shut up.
All right, Ryan,
Sorry.
shut up.
I'm sorry.
Ryan, shut up. All right,
fine.
All right, we have a rare interview with Wally, and he's gonna get off the phone if you don't shut up. Apparently,
Yeah.
So.
Well, guys, what are you guys doing? Because I am tired. I want to. I mean, I get all these accusations. I've been in the media all day. The guy from TMZ interviewed me, and I don't know. I'm just, I didn't do it. And
okay. All right. Well, I mean, I guess that's the best we're gonna do, right? Probably the best we're gonna do.
Yeah,
I'd say so.
Yeah. All right. Well,
we'll just have to see how it plays out. I'm sure moral.
We're advocates. Wally's.
I think he's innocent.
Just make sure everybody stays off those message boards. Make sure you know who you're accusing, and probably.
Yeah. I mean, I think he's good.
Well,
maybe.
Yeah,
well,
probably.
is it all right if we call you back in
Wally,
next week
call
and see
me
how
whenever you
things
guys
are
want.
going?
I'd like to check up.
We'll check up next week.
check
See
up
how
next week.
things are going.
Unfortunately, it's under different standards. Like, I would love it for it to be under better circumstances, but give me a call back. Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right, man. We're gonna hit you up next week. We're just gonna make sure you're good. And thank you so much for being on. And I'm glad you got to tell your story. Hopefully,
Good luck. We believe
a
you.
little bit. You got to tell your story
We're
a
on
little
your
bit.
side.
Hopefully,
We'll see
we're
how
on your
this all
side.
shakes out.
We're on your side, Wally.
All right.
All right, Wally. You have a good night, man.
Bye.
All right, we'll see you.
Bye.
All right. Well, that was Wally Burns, man. Jesus. All right. Okay.
He seems a little
on edge.
Distraught.
Well, a little on edge. I mean, why
distraught.
would you not be? You got the whole
he has
neighborhood.
to field questions. I mean, he has to. I mean, I saw that news report. I saw that news report where they just were literally outside of his apartment filming his apartment, and I'm like, God, how alarming would that be if you just thought everything was normal, and then you were on the news and you're like, that's my apartment. Oh my God, they're talking about me. Oh my God, they're talking about me, or however he sounds. I don't know how they're talking about me. I don't know. I can't.
Kind of like that.
But yeah,
don't do it.
Whoa.
What?
Don't do what?
Give away who you are.
No, I'm
don't
not.
do what? Who did?
No
what?
way,
Who did that?
Oh,
no,
wow.
Zos.
Who did that?
You know what?
What?
I need a good cigarette, and then we're gonna come
There
back.
you go.
Oh, do some headlines, man. What do you guys think?
I think we should come back and go to the village.
I want to jam tonight.
Well,
Let's go
yeah,
to
we're
a
gonna jam
village.
tonight too. There's no hockey on. Well, there's not no hockey.
hockey.
There's no lightning on tonight, I should say. But we do have the Washington
Capitals.
Commanders.
No, the Washington Commanders versus the Bears.
The
Bears.
Bears.
Might watch that.
The Bears.
I don't know. But we're gonna take a little break anyway. Have a cigarette. We'll be back with some headlines.
That would be Danielle's family's people.
If y'all like wild creatures, make sure you come back because all the headlines tonight are about wild creatures. So let's go.
We're wild creatures.
All right, guys. We'll see you soon.
See ya.
Diapers, fuck. Catcher.
Well, hey, you guys. Welcome back to They Call Us the Breeze. Bravo, Romeo, Echo, Sierra, live from the Tiger Cave. Wow. Episode 64. Just out here doing this shit.
When y'all
just
64.
really just out. If you're just tuning in, make sure you go back and listen to. I mean, you would only just be tuning in if you were watching live right now. Obviously, if you were listening to the podcast, you wouldn't be just tuning in. This would be the final segment of the listening experience. But make sure if you're just tuning in, go back.
Yeah,
listen to that
Rewind
shit. We just had a nice interview with Wally Burns. That was some fun stuff. And of course,
still skeptical about Wally though.
Had a great show, but the show is not over yet, folks. The show is not over until the fat lady sings, and the fat lady is the headlines, right?
Oh,
that's kind of what you were expecting. Something different.
Well, I was looking at Tubby over here.
Pointing Tubbs over here.
Yeah,
Tubbs.
What are you like 240, 280 now?
Yeah. No,
you grunted hard when you answered that.
I've never been 200.
He's probably 180.
Yeah, on a wet.
On a wet day. All right, well, it's time for some.
I'll weigh 280 when you guys are carrying me in a box. That'll include the box.
Yeah, there you go. Good attitude.
Are you gonna cough and flap? Do it, please do it.
What's that?
Well, we'll talk to you later about it.
Yeah.
Can you move?
Ooh.
I don't think you can move when you're in one.
All right, so you guys want to get in some headlines?
I would love.
I have some animalistic headlines. These are all about creatures tonight. Random people, not random people, random animals that don't belong where they are. So let's do it.
Watch that random people thing. That's what got Wally in trouble.
Yeah.
All right, guys, welcome back. They Call Us the Breeze. It's time for headlines. As we said, it is mostly animals and all sorts of other fun things, wild creatures,
lizards,
things that don't belong in areas basically where they shouldn't belong. And there were so many of those headlines this week. Like, it was astronomical. Everything on my feeds. No, like I said, I'm in the room.
Changing of the seasons.
I'm in the bunker.
Possibly.
I have 3 different monitors going. I have CNN going. I have all this stuff going. I have the smart news, everything. I have tablets
BBC.
everywhere. I'm like the Matrix, just going. Blah, 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 blah. What do we got for headlines?
Like you're
everything I saw
looking at the boards and
exactly,
NASDAQ.
Exactly. Everything I saw this week was all like just wild animals, just being ridiculous. First one we have up for you tonight. Animal rescuers save a kitten. Aw, little kitten. with a glass fucking bowl stuck on his
I
head.
read about that.
I knew you would. Yeah, so animal rescuers in Baston, right? These guys in Baston, they came to the aid of this little kitten that was wandering around. It had a fish bowl. Like, you know Pinocchio when the kitten's like kind of trying to get in to get to the fish? Imagine if he got the fish and then couldn't get his head out and tilted the bowl up and all the water spilled out, and then he just decided to take off to the streets. This is exactly what was happening in Boston. This cat was wandering around. Fall River Animal Control, they passed along a report of a kitten being seen wandering in the Danforth Street area, probably a major, busy intersection, with a
Danbury?
a round glass bowl, kind of like a fish bowl, I would assume, right? I mean, that's what it sounds.
I thought he was Neil Armstrong.
Well, actually, it's funny. They dubbed him Buzz Lightyear.
Yeah, I was about to say it has to, like, he's an astronaut.
Yeah.
Did somebody get that bowl off his head? Yeah. Hey, Fred, hand me that 2-iron.
Not even a full-grown cat, but this female kitten, they went and they responded. They found her wandering around the roadway with this fucking bowl on her head. And they were able to remove it. And they took her to, I think it's called the Dedham. I know that's probably Dedham. That's bad. Dedham? That's probably bad. Dedham? Hopefully Dedham. Animal Care and Adoption Center for further treatment. And they have cleverly nicknamed her Buzz Lightyear because of the fucking...
Oh, yeah. To infinity and in a bowl.
I mean, I'm sorry, but like I saw it and I was like, that's really cute. Where can I find a glass fish bowl?
Oh, you need
put some treats in the bottom of it. Make sure the neck is just the right width. They can slither.
Do you want to experience? Like,
I mean, it would be really cute.
You want Benny to experience when you're like a kid?
I bet you Danny could have got that bowl off that cat's hat with 3 swings of a 3-iron.
You know, it's interesting. Like,
he'd have missed twice.
When you're a little kid and like your head starts to grow a little bit more, and then like you're in the you're in the line for a ride, and you try to put your head into the rails, and it's like, yeah, your head could have fit that year, but like 3 years later, it won't fit. You know what I mean?
Well, like my cat is
and
really,
then you get your shit.
My cat is really only like a year and a half years old, so he's still growing a little bit, and sometimes he forgets that he's growing and he gets stuck in places where he used to be able to go. I mean, that's what it is.
Oh, yeah. Is he fat?
I mean, he's not fat, no. My cat is lean.
Jenny Craig?
Oh, he's lean. Anyway, speaking of animals, like we said, a camel takes to the drive-thru at an In-N-Out Burger in Las Vegas.
There we go. Just need a little lunch break.
Just... You know, it's hump day.
Shooting a Marlboro ad.
What are you doing smoking a Marlboro? You got a Pepsi jersey, a Pepsi shirt on, and you ordered a Coke
at an In-N-Out Burger. He got pinned.
He's like, hey, it's fucking California. What do you want?
He's got it right up there on. He's got sunglasses on, and he's got it stuck in his ear. A Marlboro.
It is Vegas, so you have to consider that first and foremost.
I thought Los Angeles.
It is Vegas. Yeah.
Oh, so it was
Las Vegas, an In-N-Out Burger in Las Vegas. So a bunch of people that were there, obviously.
What did the camels say? What goes to Vegas stays in Vegas.
Well, this guy, his name is Brandon Noble. So he filmed his camel. He says it's a rescue camel. That's what he said from its home in Colorado. He owns the camel now
from his home in Colorado.
From the camel's very tough home in Colorado.
Didn't know.
Comes the rescuer Brandon Nobles to rescue him to Las Vegas. But yeah, so
could you imagine?
I also had no idea there was camels in Colorado.
Well, the camel
can you imagine when you rescued him and adopted him and you put that like lead rope on him? How long it took to walk him from Colorado to Las Vegas?
Let's go ahead and rewind a little bit more.
Through the desert.
How do you think the camel felt when he got adopted?
That's true.
He probably felt very good. You know,
yeah, he probably was appreciative,
smiling probably the whole time.
Well, thank God I need a cigarette. You got any Marlboros?
The camel's name is Fergie. It is 14 years old, and probably after the Black Eyed Peas, I would assume.
I was about to say, I was like, she basically has a 14-year-old
If it's only 14 years
career.
Old, it's probably, so it's probably named after. And she loves French fries. So literally the guy, Brandon, he brought the camel through and everybody was out there snapping pictures and stuff. He's like, loves French fries. And the camel was just sowing down on some French fries.
Nice.
And
What about Wendy's fries?
He has a whole Instagram. Well, he has a whole Instagram of him and the camel going to. Now they're starting to pay him literally to come to their restaurants and like eat in their drive-thru. Wendy's, and also I think they reported that what was the other one?
I can imagine a couple
Einstein Bagels.
I could imagine a couple standing in the parking lot seeing this thing go on. That are on vacation.
Fuck? Yeah, like just this
What
camel
did you say,
being
Fred?
a normal.
I said, "Did you see that, Dolores? This is an MGM Studios. This is an MGM stunt. This is an MGM stunt.
Just imagine being with your buddy and you're in Vegas and you go, oh my God, there's Fergie, and he's looking everywhere like for Fergie,
the singer,
and you're talking about the camel. Off
the coast of Tampa Bay, there's Nutty the squirrel.
The camel walking through the drive-through. I bet you, Dolores, they're going to lead him all the way down the strip to that damn brand new casino that the Saudi Arabia's building.
Sahara.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
it's a stunt. It's a stunt.
Quick headline for you tonight, but still fun. Virginia, look out. There's a donkey on the loose.
Always a donkey.
A donkey.
I mean, if you're in Virginia and you don't have a donkey on the loose, why the fuck are you in Virginia anyway? I mean, what's the fun? What's the point? So yeah, the sheriffs once again. I mean, literally this article was so short because it's like they do this all the time.
They have people. A lot of people
they
own
do
donkeys
this all the time.
I was about
in
to say,
Virginia.
That's interesting.
I thought all the jackasses were in D.C.
or Florida.
Hey.
God, you win a point. Just put, actually just throw it on.
But yeah, sheriff's deputies in Virginia responded to a situation when an escaped donkey was spotted wandering down a road. And the emergency call, of course, came in at 1:03 in the morning on a Saturday. So 1 a.m. on Friday night, someone's out drinking. They're like, fucking...
Did you see that? That was a donkey.
Hey, Ryan.
No, that's no donkey. That's a big dog.
That's no donkey.
It's got pointy ears. Well, maybe it's a German
Shepherd.
Shepherd.
No jackass, you fucking jackass. No, but I'd be like, hey, man, I think I see a donkey. So, yeah, somebody called 1:03 a.m., which is just perfect.
You imagine.
Like, that guy had to have had a couple beers.
His shift is over at 1.
Yeah.
He had to take that call, and he's like, God damn it.
No, his shift's over at 12. He gets home at 12:30. He's had 2 beers. He steps out for a cigarette, and he sees the donkey just wandering down the street. I mean, I can relate to that.
There we go.
Okay, my doctor's probably right. I've got to get this under control.
2 deputies went out to the neighborhood to procure the animal. Guess their names, right? Guess their names.
Can only imagine.
It's fucking retarded, mate. Their names are AJ Deasley and DJ Farrell.
AJ Deasy and DJ Farrell.
Officer Farrell and Daisy, could you go out there and secure that donkey?
Fucking deputies, AJ DJ.
What?
Oi, you ever want to put your gun up in the air?
AJ Deasy and DJ Farrell. Those fucking names. That's
yeah, dude. AJ and DJ sound like
the donkey was not injured and it was returned back to its original.
Well, they probably put out a public service message to the whole city. Hey, whoever has a loose donkey running around a neighborhood needs to come get it.
That's my donkey.
First off.
Hey, that's my donkey. You better secure your donkey. If you don't come and get it, we're going to shoot your ass.
Can we address the fact?
Can we go back? Did you get that one?
Got it. We got it.
Can we go back to the names of these people? AJ and DJ.
No.
Those seem like the last people that I would want to send out on a rescue mission. Those seem like kids that would just be smoking pot.
Well, you remember that scene? You remember that scene? You remember that scene in Parks and Rec? Yeah, where they're like,
which one of you is this? Oh, me, dude. Oh, dude. Yeah, and it's like, are we gonna send AJ and DJ on this mission? No, that's not.
Yeah, that's literally their first name.
You send a Michael, you send a Bradley, you send a Thomas, you don't send an AJ and a DJ.
Well,
I feel like Kurt's a strong name for a guy to go out and get something.
But in all fairness, AJ and DJ, they figured they'd be the 2 deputies to get out there the fastest because they failed out of that NASCAR school. So, hey, could you boys run out there real quick?
And they're definitely not going to be over in LAPD because they can't
AJ!
I'm at AJ LAPD.
The LAPD wants us to identify. Oh, my God.
DJ LAPD.
All right, well, next headline.
What are you trying to spell, sir?
Next headline we have up for you. Dad, is that a python in your pants, or are you just happy to see me?
Heyo.
A man was charged with smuggling pythons in his pants across the U.S. border.
Now, ridiculous.
Not the U.S. border you would think of. He was coming from Canada.
Below the border.
Something, a little below the belt.
Must have been small ones.
Yeah. Calvin Batista, he's 36. He's accused of bringing the hidden snakes on a bus that crossed into the northern New York.
And aren't that what we're trying to eliminate? Those are Burmese pythons?
Wait, what? What am I missing? He's like, that's what we're trying to...
Well, no, down here in Florida.
I love this.
For sure.
I love this. Dad has a stand already on Burmese pythons.
No, they're trying to absolutely...
That I didn't know about. No, this is great. Dad, tell me.
As soon as we're done with the moon, we're going to have that snake stick.
He's like, aren't we already trying to keep the Burmese python population? Well, that's a good point, dude, because actually, they are indigenous to what the Burmese python is.
They have
it's native to Asia, and it's invasive in the state of Florida.
And
that's literally what it says right here.
Yep.
They're native to Asia, but they're invasive in the state of Florida, where it threatens native animals.
They eat the Black Panthers.
He knows more about fucking Burmese pythons than I knew.
Well, I read about it. It's in the paper all the time.
Every year they do like a whole
they do read about it.
Not competition, but you try to
kill right here. No, here. The charge carries the potential for a maximum sentence of 20 years in prison and a fine as high as $250,000.
If you let out a 7-footer, you're going to...
Well, the thing is, I mean, it's happened so long ago down there in South Florida.
But that's if you're trying to smuggle them into the States because they don't fucking want them here.
Because they're messing up the economy. Like, they're messing up, like, literally, the ecosystem of what we need.
Every once in a while, I read a headline. I have no idea how it's going to go.
Hey, if you're going to bring them from Canada, keep them in New York.
Everything there is.
Dude, absolutely. Yeah, no, there's competitions for like 1 month a year where you go down to the Everglades and they give you licenses and they hunt you. And they
would award big money for the biggest
Ice Cube
one.
goes down there. Who else goes down there to
Dogg,
try?
Fucking Martha.
Who else is in Anaconda?
Martha Stewart.
Jennifer Lopez.
Well, if Martha goes down there, she's after Snoop Dogg's python.
Well, speaking of hunting,
that was good.
Speaking of hunting, we got to get out of here. But the last headline I have for you tonight: Pennsylvania park officials release curious statement about Bigfoot warnings. Now, when I get into the hunting part of it. When I say the hunting part of it, the best part is Oklahoma lawmakers have proposed a Bigfoot hunting season.
It's a great street.
It's complete with a cash prize, and it's not to kill the creature, but to proof of his existence.
Until proven
photo
guilty.
proof, whatever, blah, blah, blah.
And 3 seasons on the History Channel.
So Oklahoma, yeah, exactly. Jesus Christ. Yeah, TLC, History Channel. Yeah, they'll have sci-fi.
Tiger Cage Media might pick it up.
Tiger Cage Media. We have a quick run with
we have that and the tree people show. So we're trying to figure out.
The Robinson boys over there in Alabama are kind of
so Oklahoma lawmakers are literally pushing for there to be like a hunt and reward thing because here's what's going on in Pennsylvania. Actually, park officials released curious statement about Bigfoot warnings. People have been running around in the state parks. Not park officials, just regular people, regular ass people, me and you, and they're printing these very real fucking looking. They look like hunting notices that you would staple on a tree or on a post or whatever. They have all the font, everything looks completely official, and the things say like.
They did a bunch of shrooms.
The signs state that there have been encounters in the area.
Sure.
And they call on visitors to observe, I'm doing air quotes, observe elevated park etiquette, be cautious of your surroundings, and keep the location of any small children pets within a tighter scope of awareness.
Ron, are you listening?
Is it the same people that own putting those signs up that owns a little stand somewhere that used to have one out in Area 51
with some merchandise out there?
Out there at the alien place in Area 51.
So also on the signs it says do not approach the creature. Like it literally and they look. I mean, I saw the picture of the sign. You can go find them.
Does it look like Will Ferrell?
The signs.
Like in the forest with Elf.
Yeah.
That famous walk.
Awesome. Yeah, it's the best.
Yeah. So they the park services are like, we are not the ones putting up these signs. If you see a sign out there, please snatch it down, throw it away. These are just internet kids just running around posting. But these fucking signs, they love.
It looks like we have to go to Keystone State, guys.
Yeah, Keystone State. Well, I like Keystone Light. I drink that every once in a while.
Well, that's on the way. We can stop off in Memphis.
Yeah, we're definitely not going to like.
We got a 2-day layover in Memphis, and then we go to Keystone State, so we can.
But no bullshit, dude. No bullshit. Majority of Bigfoot sightings happen like in the Pacific Northwest and like California, like Seattle,
places you can't get to and verify it.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Most of that shit happens up there.
Or where drugs are legal.
But as far as Pennsylvania goes, the Bigfoot Field Researchers Organization has 124 credible sightings in Pennsylvania listed in its database. So, they're not wrong up there. Maybe they're seeing them.
It's kind of like all those.
Well, he's like Santa Claus. He can be in Seattle in 1 minute, and then he can be in Philly the next minute.
It's like those crop circles in the United Kingdom. I mean, they're out in the middle of nowhere.
I feel kind of bad for him.
See it on the Inquirer.
I feel bad for him because like he can't really experience like hibachi.
Right.
He can't experience what drive-through line is at
he
Taco
smells
Bell.
The hibachi
he can't experience these things that are very, very nostalgia.
Well, he's not going to go into casinos and get fitted for a tux.
You know where he
talking about Sasquatch?
Where do you think
he stays
might
out
be able to
in
get
the
away
edge
from?
of the trees, and when you go to bed, he gets everything off the hibachi that you didn't eat.
I'm pissed that we're probably blowing his spot up right now, but we
probably.
had to talk about it. We had to talk about it.
I believe they run around.
You believe?
A lot of people.
I believe in Sasquatch. Do you believe?
I believe people see them. I don't believe they're like that furry ape.
Well, person. there's been people that have saying they've seen like a big one and a medium sized one, like a teenager or like a smaller one. I've heard of that shit before, man. I'm just saying, Dad. I'm just saying.
All
dude.
right.
Read a comic book, God.
Well,
all right, I'm going to give it to you tough. Wake up, idiot.
We'll go online, and when we're in Memphis at the Big Bass Pro Shops, we'll see if they got a skunk ape stand on sale, and we'll just pack it up with us.
All right, so we went from
when we go out there.
So we went from a moon stand to a Bigfoot stand.
Skunk ape
stand. Yeah, because they're not.
Do you have a spray for that, Ryan?
Yeah, because
no,
Cabela's
that'll be about 2 weeks.
Cabela's isn't going to sell us a Bigfoot stand. They're going to sell us a skunk ape stand
and maybe a sweater.
So what are you boys here for? Oh, that moon. We got our moon stand. We go up for that contest up there on the observation tower this weekend. $500 prize.
That's right. We're getting in there. Man.
We're gonna shoot. We're gonna take this place down.
We're gonna shoot
baby.
the moon.
Have you ever seen Zombieland with Woody Harrelson? I'm gonna be doing some like that shit this weekend.
Man.
You ain't got a gun down there big enough to match what we brought.
Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. This is They Call Us the Breeze, episode 64. We love you guys so much. Thank you so much for listening, guys. Good night, everybody.
Good night,
Dad, what do you say, Ryan?
Good night,
We'll see you guys.
I
Bye-bye.
love you.